Alchemist is known as one of the worst artificer subclasses in the game. For a long time it was. Like back in the 5e days, the 5th level feature was so limited that it didn't even work. And the elixir needed to use an action to drink. It was a huge pain in the butt. Now with the 5.5 version, I actually think it's below average. I give it more credit than most people do. It's bearable, and it's really because the base artificer really carries the subclass in tier 2. Anyways, who cares? Today we're gonna crank up the power of the Alchemist through homebrew, and I'm gonna show off how I would make the subclass. Usually I would scrap everything and come up with a new concept with fresh new mechanics, but here I'm not really allowed to do that. So I kept some things and added stuff on top of it. This is better than Battlesmith and Artillerist at late tier 2. The reason why I did that is so you can compete with the full casters at tier 3 and 4. Welcome to Pack Tactics, where this alchemist's strength is creating tons of consumables. It's an alchemist. Duh. You're supposed to make potions. Now let's begin. Spell list. The only change here is that I added Fireball. That way you have something super duper good to put in their spell storing item to keep up with Battlesmith and Artillerist. I don't even remember what I removed. The way I boosted this alchemist, it technically doesn't need that Fireball, but Fireball solves all problems, and that includes homebrew. Based. Tools of the trade is exactly the same. I think it's perfect. I really like potion crafting. Now, the rules for crafting itself should be changed to something friendlier, I think. Like, I think it's silly that it takes 8 hours to make a healing potion, even with this feature and you're an alchemist. So I made a bonus feature called Mass Produce. Whenever you finish a long rest while holding alchemist supplies, you can create 2 potions of healing. These potions expire in 24 hours. Then as you advance in artificer levels, you can create more. Cool, this kind of reminds me of an Estus flask. Yeah, basically. I think it's okay to remove the expire time, just to stack up a ton of potions. I mean, you're an alchemist. You're supposed to have a ton of consumables. But I'm holding back because I know DMs don't want you to stack a billion of them and sell them off for easy money. But Kobold, you can still do this. You can roleplay a snake oil salesman. That is an extremely fun concept. By the way, I still recommend you craft real lasting potions though, for extra inventory. Next is the experimental elixirs. I changed the wording where instead of them disappearing, they expire instead. I don't know why Wizards of the Coast made them disappear when the time runs out. I think that's too immersion breaking and video gamey. It's just dumb, but whatever, who cares? I also boosted how long these elixirs last for swiftness, resilience, and boldness, but removed the upscaling. The reason for that is I added a feature at level 9 which lets you customize your elixirs in an interesting way, which can get pretty nutty. We'll get there much later. First, this video is sponsored by World Anvil, who will help you optimize your creative writing. This tool coaches you on what you need to work on to create a living, breathing world, which snowballs pretty fast. And this isn't just for DMing, it's for anyone interested in training their creativity. This can help you make novels, it can help you make your own maps that function like Google Maps. I really like that feature a lot. That's my favorite. You can also explore other worlds created by other people for inspiration. World Anvil has an incredibly dedicated community to the crafts, and a lot of them play tabletop games. There's so much to explore and learn, and maybe you can make some D&D friends along the way while you learn how to create worlds. I absolutely recommend World Anvil. Use the code PACK at the checkout and you'll get a 51% off any yearly subscription. Back to the video. Level 5, you get Advanced Potion Making. It's the same as Mass Produce, but you can create 3 uncommon potions of your choice. That's a lot of options, so have fun exploring that. I think most of you are going to grab Resistance Potions though, which is fair. Designing this, I wish there was more potions in the game. And if I really went deep into redesigning Alchemist from the ground up, I would tackle the potions first. Basically, I would make every buff spell or feature I can think of be in a potion. Next is Alchemical Warfare. Whenever you finish a long rest while holding Alchemist supplies, you can create 2 alchemical bombs. These bombs become duds after 24 hours. When you take the attack action, you can replace one of your attacks with throwing an alchemical bomb. Target one creature or object you can see within 20 feet of yourself. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered around the target makes a dexterity saving throw, or take 66 acid damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Then when you reach higher levels, you get more. Cool, these are tiny throwable fireballs! They're weaker too, but with acid damage instead of fire. Also, the distance you can throw is not far. It's like Alchemist fire. It is intended for you to hand these out to your friends. And I'm fine with the fighter throwing 2 of them at once. By the way, I forgot to mention this, but I scrapped all the other Alchemist features from here on out and made brand new ones because I thought they were really boring and I didn't know what to do with them. Next is Alchemical Master at level 9. You can create 1 rare or very rare potion of your choice. No scaling here. You're getting quite a lot of things at this level, by the way. Your flight elixir now gives you 20-foot fly speed. You get Fireball here, and you get an additional feature. As for the rare and very rare potions, they're obviously extremely powerful. I think most of you guys are going to pick Potion of Speed, but anyways. Let's get into Experimental Mix. This is the fun one. You can pour a potion into your experimental elixir as an action. The maximum amount of potions an elixir can contain is 2. When you drink the mixed elixir, you gain the benefits of all the potions and experimental elixir you mix together. Potions with the same effect stack unless it changes an ability score. Cool, this should come earlier though. It probably should come at 5. I've even thought about 3. But I thought you needed the bombs more at level 5, and you don't really have that many consumables. At 9 you usually do. Anyways, I might kill a Redditor by saying this, but I really don't care. I think this is fun. If you get 2 potions of speed somehow, then you can stack them together. That way you can make 2 attacks and you'll be faster than a Phantom Steed for 2 minutes, and you get the benefits of the elixir. Go nuts, have fun. If the wizard can cast Wall of Force here and dash around with Phantom Steeds, then you can mix 2 potions and an elixir together to create something broken. You're a master alchemist here. I do recommend you explore your options here. This is quite fun to think about. Update in editing. I made the experimental mix all last 10 minutes instead. It's just easier to track that way. Now for the capstone, you can create a legendary potion. I thought you would have more options, but it turns out there's only 3 options. You guys see what I mean? Like, in order to fix the Alchemist properly, you would have to update all the potions. Or at least that's what I think, personally. Anyways, 2 of them are insanely good and capstone appropriate. I think most of you are gonna grab the Dragon's Magistry to transform into an adult dragon for an hour. Adult Silver Dragon has Stun Breath. This is early True Polymorph, but it's not as long-lasting as the spell or even as powerful. But still, it's insane when you get it. It's one of the strongest features ever. And that's all I'm giving you. That's the Alchemist. Again, for like a proper fix, I would have to update all the potions. Here I'm just working with what Wizards of the Coast already made. I really don't think there's enough potions in the game. You would think there would be more because, well, this game has been out for a decade. And it's had tons of books. But no. By the way, there will be a Google Doc in the description. The reason why I haven't done that with the other brews I've made is because I plan on putting them in a book. I can't put Artificer subclasses in my book because the SRD is preventing me from doing that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Artificer. Tell me in the comments what you think. End of video. Don't forget to check out World Anvil. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye-bye!